At this outset, I thank all our esteemed DNK, BNPL, and other valued customers present here today for giving privilege to our postal department to serve you through our postal service. This program is mainly organized to build our business relationship stronger and better through interactions, and your valuable feedback and suggestions is highly solicited. I hope and believe that this program will be beneficial for all of us. I once again welcome you all and wish you a great time ahead. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We'll go ahead with the felicitation for the Book Now Pay Later customers. So as I call out your name, please come in the front. And for this, I would request our Superintendent of Post, Shri Tiken Singh, to kindly do the honors. So first we have All India Radio. All India Radio, if somebody can come up and accept the certificate. All India Radio, Kohima. Thank you. Thank you. Office of the Commissioner, Kohima. Office of the Commissioner, Kohima, any representative? AGM, GMTD, BSNL, Dimapur. I think they are not here, so I would like to request the AGM, BSNL, Kohima to kindly receive. Thank you.
In two of our newly products that the Department of Post has to offer, that is Daghar Niryat Kendra and PNPR. So let's begin with our Daghar Niryat Kendra. It's basically, let me take you to this one, introduction of Daghar Niryat Kendra. I hope you can see the screen. It's already written. Daghar is a Hindi word. Many of us may not be familiar with the Hindi word, but in English, it means postal export centers. And it's designated to some few, as of now, selected post offices. And this basically is a center where a small and medium enterprises can export their item to any foreign designated countries. We covers around 180 countries as of now, the Department of Post, India Post, I mean. So it is basically to offer a window or a platform to a small and medium enterprises who are looking out for a venture to export your items to foreign countries or to your client across the globe. So without going into detail, you can see in the screen, and also the details can be checked from the dnk.cept.gov.in. This is our email, official email. And I will also give you further details on that as we go on with the slides. So let us go back to our slides here. Exports business, some myths that we all have, especially in the context of states like Nagaland. We are more of consumer states rather than producing states. But of late, what we have noticed is that there are some small startups who have started venturing into producing things, especially in the horti sector or agro-based sector, food processing sector. And we have seen some of our esteemed customers who have come in our post office counter and dispatching their items through our counter. But of late, we have noticed that very few are there who are exporting. It is a venture from the Department of Post, Government of India, that we offer a window, a platform for the small and medium enterprises. So here, what we mean to see is that there's always a myth that an entrepreneur might be thinking that I am too small to export into foreign countries with my products. But here the fact, this is a research from our internal department, so it's a research, and the outcome is that 60 to 70% of the Indian exporters are very small business and traders So this is just one myth. We might be thinking that we are too small to export, but it is not the case. We can start from here. And one may be thinking that I cannot afford to export, but here we can see that through this DNK platform, it is never too expensive. It's just a step away. You can just step into a post office, we will guide you. And especially for the startup, you don't need to send a big consignment. You can find your client, individual client, and you can send an individual package. And to do that, the process is not expensive at all. But what are the paperwork to be done? What are the fees that is there? We'll go through those slides. So another myth is that exporting is too risky. We may be thinking, since we are not into exporting things yet, so we may be thinking that way. But see, to assure you, we have options like letter of credits. So the main business risk is that when you export something, whether you are getting back the actual value of the product on time. So there is an option that you use the letter of credit. That is financial thing. So I won't go into details, but those features are there. And then exporting is too complicated. It's never too complicated now with the coming of the Daggar Niryat Kendra. So you can always approach our post office, especially our headquarters in Kohima, for any doubts. And we also provide hand-holding supports for the startups. And I'm glad to inform you that in our previous meeting, after the follow-up of the previous meeting, some of our entrepreneurs, the young entrepreneurs, came up and got registered in the DNK, and we have successfully delivered, or so to say, successfully exported and delivered in the countries like South Korea, Dubai, Germany, Canada, like that, a few to name a few. So it's just a beginning, and it is never too complicated. In the interaction session, maybe some of our customers are here, they can also share their experience with our audience too. So this is the entire process. What are the things that has been done, that has been processed through Daggar Niryat Kendra. These are the things that we have been taking care of, supported by DOP till delivery. You can see in the screen. So it's an online booking where the customer can register themselves into this portal, the DNK portal, and they can book the item for the destination, sitting from the comfort of their own offices or homes. And our service provider will give the pickup service also in the case of the bulk customer. So those are the things. And once it's been picked up by the post office and dispatched from there till the delivery of the items, it is the responsibility of the department, and we will take care of. Especially when it comes to exporting, many of us are not very familiar with custom clearance and all. So there are so many paperwork, I believe. But here, through Daggar Niryat Kendra, the best thing we can see in the later, what are the benefits of the DNK, but it is something to do with the custom checking that has been done online. You don't need to physically appear, or you don't need to physically submit any documents. So that custom clearance has been taken care of. So like I said, these are some of the benefits of the Daggar Niryat Kendra at post offices. Facility of electronic filling up of postal bill of export. For every item that is to be exported, a bill has to be generated. Those who are already in the field of export and utilizing the service of other third-party transporter, you may be knowing all these things. There is a bill to be generated, a physical bill, but in the case of DNK, this postal bill of export is being done through electronically. So you don't need to be worried about generating the bills also physically. And digital custom clearance, as I said, everything is being digitized. Once the article is booked for any destination, the digital information will flow into the custom offices. In our case, the nearest custom office will be in Kolkata. So it will flow into there, and they can see all the particulars. So those clearing things is faster, visible, and transparency is there. And no need of pre-printed barcode. When you booked any article from your own, sitting from your own office or home, you don't need the postal barcode thing. When you booked it, the system is generating automatic barcode for you. You can just print it out and paste it. So that pre-printed barcode is not required here. And no need of KYC with custom at foreign post office. Faceless custom, no need of custom house jail. All these things are there. These are some of the benefits. Custom download custom declaration. Of course, there is a form. While booking, automatic this form is being generated. So you have to print it and you have to sign it and fix it in a item, the packets. And no need of third-party software. As you all know, if you have to export some item to any foreign country, you will always need a third-party company, firms, or their softwares. So here, you don't need any softwares. You can simply log in into our web portal. Once you are registered, you will have your registered ID and password. You can use that through OTP. So you log in and you can immediately start your business. So those are some of the benefits. And of course, facility of track and trace is there. And hand-holding things, like I said, since DNK may be new for many of us. So for any interested individuals or entrepreneurs, if you are to onboard yourself on DNK, we are always there. Postal service officials are always there to give you a handhold support. And this is the services available for sending the items abroad. So basically, what are the items that you can send is been categorized into 3 categories, that is speed post services, air parcel, as well as registered parcel. So accordingly, there is a weight limit. Under speed post, maximum of 35 kilo can be sent, and in a single packet. There is no limit to with the packets, the number of packets, but in a single packet, this is the limit, 35 kg, and the air parcel, that is 20 kilo, and on the registered parcel, there is 2 kilo. And these also sometimes depend on country to country. Some country, the airlift limits is up to 20 kilos in a packet. So these 35 kilo of weight in the speed post may be subject to that 20 kilo for some countries. So that is the thing. And there is a volumetric conditions is there. The size should not be more than this, that is there. Technical things are there. But apart from that, and the coverage that we are giving is in total, on the speed post, we have tie-up with 106 countries where we can give you the service of speed post. And under air parcel, that is registered parcel, air parcel, we have 2 services in 213 countries. Likewise, under registered parcel and letter also. So this is the thing, and this is the slides where it has been shown the prohibited items. Many of us are maybe not aware of the things that are prohibited to be sent through postal mail service. Not only in the case of DNK, but also in the case of speed post where airlift service has been given. This has been instructed that lithium batteries contained equipments. These are the items. You can just remember the lithium batteries, and under that, what are the gadgets that comes? So that's the thing, and the documents required. The documents required are these things. You need a GST registration. You need bank details, and then DGFT, that is import-export code. The 2 main documents that you will be required to register yourself in DNK is the import-export code from the DGFT, that is Director General Foreign Trade, and the Goods and Services Taxes Identification Number. These are the 2 mandatory things that you need to have to get it registered to onboard in DNK service. And of course, your bank details will be required. And there are some items where, in order to export, you may need an NOC. So these are the products where you can get NOC from the respective organization. Okay. So it is subject to some items only. So without going into detail, if anybody is interested, we can give you a handout also, and then we can give you a small soft copy also. And the thing is, all these things that I've been showing is just for a basic information, but once we are registered into DNK, in the homepage itself, your own homepage, you will get all the informations. And this is the benefits, of course, of an export. It's higher returns on investment. That it's, I don't need to say this, we all are entrepreneurs and businessmen, so you know better than me. And of course, when you export it, you have access to a larger market and your lower production cost. Of course, India being a very labor-intensive country, so our labor cost may be lower than the other countries, and consistent income, integrating rural economy to the global economy. So these are some of the benefits of export, it seems. And these are presently we have 5 DNK centers in Kohima, one in Kohima, Nagaland, one in Kohima Head Post Office, one in Dimapur Post Office, and Jaluki, Mokokchung, and Peg. But subsequently, we are planning to open at least one center in all the districts. So we may see more of the DNK service, but this depends on the demand also. When there's a demand, we can extend these services. Our post office is already there in all the district headquarters, and also even in some sub-divisional towns also. But depending on the demand, we can extend these centers. And these are some of the examples of the international postage charges. So this is the thing for 1,000 gram, that is for 1 kilo, the speed post to be sent to Australia. This also depends, the tariff depends on the country to country, and also the value of the currency of that country. So there is some variation. So if anyone, and like I said, all this tariff table is also there in the portal itself once you are registered. I have just given 2 screens only, but we have for all the 106 or 213 countries the tariff rates. So the presentation on DNK is that all I have. And moving on to another service that the Department of Post is offering, and especially for our young entrepreneurs whom we have been noticing for some time that they are selling their products through online, through this social media platform, and they are sending the parcel through the post office counter. For them, here we brings you a service called Book Now, Pay Later. It's basically it's a kind of a credit facility for our bulk customers. Not for the retail customer, but for bulk customer who regularly send parcels through post offices. So for them, we have a service called Book Now, Pay Later. Basically, it's a credit facility provided to the customer who entered into agreement with the department. Of course, there are some terms and conditions. Actually, the bulk customer is defined as a customer who provides a minimum of 10,000 word of business in a month. But looking at the context of Nagaland, small state Nagaland, this condition has been relaxed. There is no more this condition like 10,000. Of course, there is a minimum assured business is there, but not 10,000 is much less than that. And of course, when you enter the agreement, there is also a bank guarantee that you have to fulfill because we are giving this credit for 1 month and you can pay subsequently later. The bulk customer that we contract will be applicable for a period of 3 years. It is up to you. The initial contract we offer is for 3 years. Within the 3 years, you can avail this service. And some of you are already availing this service, so you have your own experience. We also give a pickup service under BNPL services. So for those bulk customers, you can just pack your items, give us a call. Our postman or mailman will come and collect from your premises, will send off, and at the end of the month, we generate the bill for you. And to avail this service, you don't need to pay anything extra to the Department of Post, not even their pickup service charges. Everything is free because it is for the bulk customer, like I said. So there should be a certain minimum volume of parcel that has to be sent on a monthly or regular basis. So our valued customer like IGNU are here. They have been associated with Department of Post for a very long time. In fact, IGNU is one of our first BNPL customer and it's still continuing. So in our interaction session, you may also share experience with our audience. So, and the bill is being generated at the end of the month and it will be given to the customer on at least on 7th of the following month, and the customer can pay before the end of the month or on at least not later than the last day of the following month. And failing to do so may attract some penalty because it has been given on credit. So there are some conditions for that. Bulk customers shall pay the bill amount full on behalf. It's already written there. So it's like that. And of course, like I said, there is a penalty if it is not paid in due time. So that is it. We have other program following up, especially the felicitation program. Mainly is to felicitate our esteemed and valued customer today. So I won't be taking much time in talking. Rather, we would like to have more of an interaction session. So for more details, this is our email, spo.nagaland@gmail.com, or you can contact our business development branch. The number is written there, or you can get after this program if you want some soft copy or some information more on this thing, you can contact me also. So this is all I have in the presentation. Thank you for listening to me and thank you for your presence today. Thank you one and all.
Thank you.
First of all, Daniel has given a very good presentation on Dag Niryat Kendra. Daggar Niryat Kendra is, as we all know, Daggar means post office. Niryat means the customs, export this thing. So, since Government of India is converting everything into, with our own indigenous Hindi word, so that's how we come to go. It may be a little difficult for all of us, but this is how it is.
Very
But
nice
I want
presentation.
to emphasize that we are talking about export. The process has been explained, but on the ground, I'm concerned more on the ground, where I also keep tracking what is happening, especially the amount of the export items, for example, going out from here. So I would admit that within our internal Nagaland division, there is some lacuna. There are some drawbacks, which internally we have made some rectification in the last few months. Number one is I would like to, I've told the press on a few days back also that we have opened a new parcel hub. This parcel hub is located in Dimapur, in the Purana Bazaar area. This handles all the incoming and outgoing parcels of Nagaland, whole state. Now, why it is so important, why I am saying this, is because this parcel hub was not under our control earlier. It used to go to Assam side, though it's located in. We didn't have an administrative control over this parcel hub. So sometimes it gets delayed. The parcel incoming also, outgoing also, it was not a priority for the Assam circle because it is coming to Nagaland and Manipur, all this hub system. So now we have the administrative control over our own parcel hub that handles all the incoming, outgoing, including domestic and international. So I hope this new parcel hub will be able to be, cater to all our Nagaland state more efficiently. So I've already instructed my superintendent and also all the Nagaland officers in base here to monitor this, because that is very important. What is the point of getting, especially I've noticed that some of the export item are agro based product. So even if you send tea or even dry fruit, if you take already 48 or currently we are taking around, for time to process is 48 hours within Nagaland. If you book in Kohima, it'll go down to this parcel hub to the next day, and the next day stays, and the next day flight. So it takes 48 hours. So we are trying to lessen this. Instead of wherever we are having this type of delay, we're trying to cut that down to within 24 hours we should dispatch. This type of in-house corrective measures that we are taking, I wanted to tell all of you, because we are continuously on the way. Because if we are not giving good service, then nobody will come to us. That's what I want to emphasize to all our officers here and all the staff. Unless we are efficient organization, no exporter, no no customer will come to us. We are competing with the best in the market, and we have our advantages, but we also have our disadvantages. So we have to shape those facts, and the gaps that we have in our system has to be weeded out. And I'm happy that we are already taken some measure, like this parcel hub we are opening, and we also have plans to deploy our own vehicle in all the postal routes, so that if article is booked in, let's say, Mon today, it can reach our parcel hub the next day. Right now, the mail system is such that we are depending on the third party, either railways or state government NST buses, which hardly run every day. So this type of third party thing has delayed mails within Nagaland also. So our department, or rather our Department of Post, have agreed to our region ka proposal to deploy our own gari. So 4 vehicles has been approved for this year, and I think it is on the way, and some have been deployed in some routes, and we are trying to reduce this delay and lag time. And otherwise, unless we give an efficient service to our customer, this is not possible. So I know that before all of you tell me that these are the complaints, I'm saying that we are taking some proactive measure to correct some of the steps that we are to reduce these delays. That's number one. And I also want to share that even though mails and parcels are our core service, we also do a lot of important function, especially in the banking sector. And Department of Post, I was quite surprised that even the state government don't know that our Department of Post provide banking service in the villages, remotest villages. And with the coming of our India Post Payment Bank, we are now on digital platform. And this can be a platform where all the rural beneficiaries of the central scheme, whether it's NREGS, old age pension, Kisan Samman, all this scheme requires what? A bank account linked with your Aadhaar. And this can be quickly resolved if the state government give us the mandate to open accounts to Postal Department, because this India Post Payment Bank IPPB account is open with the help of Aadhaar card, and with the biometric verification, it is open in 5 minutes straight. I'm not joking. The IPPB bank account is one of the easiest way to open full KYC norm with using the Aadhaar biometric. Your OTP, everything comes through your Aadhaar registered mobile number. And once my customer interaction has, I'm just sharing, in Dimapur there was a lot of, I'm telling you a small story, there were a lot of rush this rush for India Post Payment Bank account. And in fact, when I was attending my office, I saw that in this MDG, that is the district post office in Dimapur, there was a huge line one day. The line was maybe, it went outside my department, it went till the roadside. So I asked my postmaster there, why is it so much rush for the opening of account, or what is happening? Then she said there was a rumor that if you open this India IPPB account, money will come from the government of India. Now, it is true, money is coming. Why? Because from my customer interaction, I found that 2-3 people who got the money, we interacted, and they said once they opened their Aadhaar enabled bank account, all the gas subsidy which has been pending for the last 1-2 years, it amounted to like few thousands rupees, and it came straight. Gas subsidy, for example. And those Kisan Samman, those 2,000 rupees that you get in one installment, in a year 6,000 you get, those backlog just came. So they thought that it is, our Prime Minister Modi has given them money. No doubt it is from the government of India, but that shows that the beneficiaries who are there, because they get all these beneficiaries with Aadhaar verification. And once you open your account, which is already linked with your bank account, the money automatically comes, all the pending amount. So once again, I appeal to the government of Nagaland to give us a mandate to open this account for all the beneficiaries, whether it is old age, whether it is women child scheme, everything that we do have the mandate. Right now, it is all, we can say, wherever there is mobile network, our branch postmaster, which is based in the villages, there are more than 300, how many? 357 branch offices in Nagaland, and all of them have their own digitized platform now. It is just a smartphone which we are giving them. It works through SIM card like any other mobile phone. The only difference is that they have our own software, and with the biometric, you can do your transaction. So this is something that is very customer friendly and very safe also. So this is some of the things that I wanted to share with all of you. And since today, we, as part of the National Postal Week, we will be focusing more on the parcel and mail business. So once again, I thank all the BNPL customers also who have been using our services for a very long time, and also the new customers like the exporters who are onboarded with us. And for this, I can assure you that this service will improve. This is a new service. In fact, the Daggar Niryat Kendra, this export center, has not been inaugurated yet. It is like a experimental thing. Once it is going to be launched by the Honorable Prime Minister, that's what I was told, in a big way, after maybe a month or so. And that way, the focus is to give a platform for the small exporter, and this you can sell it through your own website. You can market it, and through the e-commerce web platform like Amazon or any other. But when you send from here, you'll face minimal paperwork and minimal problem from the customs, all this clearance. Before, I was told that there are 3-4 papers that you have to submit physically. So because we don't have the nearest foreign post office that dispatches abroad is Kolkata for us. So just imagine our exporter has to send all these items to Kolkata to their friends and family, interacting with them. So it was taking a lot of time, and all this is now online. So this is a big, I think, game changer, what they call it, this initiative by the Department of Post in collaboration with the customs and also various other industry department that we have. So I again appeal to the small and medium industry or any seller to onboard with us and try this service. I think it is something that is quite unique initiative of the government of India. Thank you.